Hey YouTube, I know it's been a while. I decided to do a video today on how to make your own detangler. I know I deal with tangles all the time, and I used to go to Target or Sally's or wherever and I would buy the detanglers. They worked, only problem was that it was drying to my hair. So I decided to make my own detangler. A good video to watch is Cami 2's video on the pH balance and of hair and other solutions. I used to use apple cider vinegar before because, you know, it's acidic and your hair is more acidic than water, so I would just pour the whole thing on my hair and scalp, but that's just too acidic for your hair, because the pH of your hair is between 4.5 and 5.5, I think. So anyway, I realized that was too much. It, you know, made my hair hard, and not to mention it also didn't smell good. So anyway, when using apple cider vinegar or any kind of vinegar, you have to make sure you have the right pH for your hair. Okay, so let's move on to how to create your own or make your own detangler with just a couple of products found in your kitchen. Okay, so the first thing you'll need is water. Now, I just used a cup of water because I don't want it to sit too long. So I used a cup of water. Now you can use tap water. You know, I guess you got to make sure if you have hard water or not. Well, if you don't know, and you know, you could just use spring water or purified water. I think you can even use distilled water. So anyway, I had a cup of water, and this is a batch that I've already made, so I still have quite a bit left. So yeah, it looks just like water. So I had the container. I poured 1 cup of water, and then I used my red wine vinegar. So I poured the red wine vinegar in there, and I can't remember, but it was, it was not a couple of drops, probably about between 10 and 15 drops. But either way, you need to have the pH indicator strips to tell you if you have too much or too little. I bought this years ago, and this was when I first started taking care of my hair, and I wanted to see what the pH of the you know, shampoos, conditioners that I was using, because I knew acidic was better than basic. So yeah, I still have it. So I used that after I poured the apple cider, this is red wine vinegar, into my cup of water. I used the pH indicator because I wanted to get down to 4. So I used the pH indicator to make sure that I reduced it down to 4. So once I was done with reducing it down to 4, I used, now even though it wasn't a lot, vinegar has a strong smell, and I didn't want to smell like vinegar. So I have, this is essential oil. It's red rose oil for fragrance. It always smells so good. So I put that in. Yeah, it smells good. So that, you know, to get rid of the vinegar smell. I just shake it up and that's it. Now if you want, you could put some oil in it. You could put coconut oil or jojoba oil, whatever kind of oil you want. I didn't put oil in it because once I spray it on, if I'm using it as a detangler or moisturizer, I follow it up with my coconut oil to seal. So if you have a tangle, wet or dry, just spray it on there, let it sit for a couple of minutes, well, not a couple of minutes, just for some time, however long you want it to sit, but just let it sit so it could do its work, because being that it's about 4, what it does is close your cuticles so that it helps release the tangles. So you just need to give it a little bit of time to work. Once you do that, you comb it out or finger comb it out, whatever you do. I finger comb. Once you're done, then you can use your coconut oil, jojoba oil, whatever kind of oil you like to seal your hair. So that's it. Once again, you just need water, an acidic solution, best would be vinegar, whatever kind of vinegar. I like apple cider or this red wine vinegar. They even have a red wine pomegranate. And I didn't buy this for my hair. I bought it for cooking, and I just happened to be able to use it to make my detangler. And if you have, if you can get the pH indicator strips, so that you know, you can figure out or make sure that you're reducing it between 4.5 and 5.5. This doesn't have 4.5, so that's why I went to 4. And then you don't have to get a lot. I think 100 yeah, I had 100 strips, and I've had these for years, so they last. But if you know that, like when you first make it, if you use a cup of water, just count how much vinegar you use so that you don't have to keep using your strip each time. You could use the strips for something else, but either way your strips will last. So I don't see you having to buy it over and over again unless you just really like using it. So anyway, that's it. It works for me. Try it. Hopefully it works for you. Okay, thanks for watching and have a good day. Bye.